Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Angela. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Before I get started, I want to go over my disclaimers. If you are in immediate danger, please call 911 or you can reach out to the domestic hotline at 800-799-SAFE, 800-799-7233. And for mental health resources, reach out to NAMI at 800-950-NAMI. 800-950-6264, and you can also text at 741741. And for additional resources, reach out to the National Suicide Hotline at 988. You can either text or call that number. And please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Happy Friday. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend, didn't stress too much over the small stuff because things are changing and the holidays are upon us. It just seems like this year went by so fast. I can't sometimes keep up with the days because they're starting to just go so fast. And I know that's just showing me that things are starting to take place and happen quickly for me. Changes are starting to move quickly, and I hope they are changing and moving quickly in your life as well. So today I want to talk about narcissists, holiday blues, or takeover. So it's story time again today. I remember when I was married. This was probably around 2015. And I had a minor surgery, but it was right before the holidays, so I was recovering during the holidays. And at this point, it was Christmas. It was around Christmas, so I was okay to do a little cooking. It was a small time, and family was going to be around to help. So we were all just going to be there and decorate. As I can remember, I think around the 19th, I started to feel a lot better. And my doctor was telling me not to, do too much, don't overdo it, but to get up and move around. So we had decided that for Christmas Eve, we would decorate the trees and, just celebrate that way because I didn't really want to do too much for Christmas. So Christmas Eve was the big time for us. Anyway, I made sure that, well, at this point, my husband at the time had to be off because he was trying to care for me. And I can tell that it was, I didn't really think about it, but I could tell that things was kind of feeling off that day. So I had rest up till it was time for everybody to come over, and we had, he had bought the tree, and we started to decorate when everybody got there. And then, we played a little games. Sorry about that, that's my phone. But we played a few games, and I noticed because he was there, his attitude changed. It just seems like every chance he got, he was making jokes and going over the top and somewhat putting me down, and his energy was so off and so out of the norm to where, when you're recovering, you don't really try to see that. But it was to the point where I couldn't ignore it. And then I remember after the celebration and everybody left, I was on the couch and I think I fell asleep because I woke up to him laughing and talking with somebody over the phone real loud. And like I said, I was downstairs, he was upstairs. So he's laughing and talking real loud. And I woke up, and then I just kind of sat there and I'm trying to figure out who was he talking to. And then so he finally got off the phone and he comes downstairs and he doesn't say anything to me. He doesn't ask me if I need anything. He's in a real mood, and I'm trying to figure out where's this mood coming from. And then so he sits on the chair away from me, and I said, "Who was that you were talking to?" "Oh, that was my sister." And I said, "Okay." And I said, is everything okay? And I said, did you let her know, Merry Christmas? Oh yeah, well, you were asleep. And I said, well, you could have did it on my behalf. So he's just sitting there, and I said, are you okay? And he said, yeah, I'm fine. And then he said, did you want to go upstairs now? And I said, no, I'll just sit here for a minute. And then I said, but I am a little hungry. Also, what do you want to eat? And it's just, the attitude was so snippet. I said, never mind. So when I said that, he got up and he stormed upstairs. So I got up and I fixed me something to eat. And then I just kind of watched the TV. But then he comes back down and he said, so are you ready to go upstairs? And I said, what is wrong with you? I said, what's going on? I'm just trying to be helpful to you, And I'm just sitting there and I'm just looking at him like, this is not helping me. You're not helping my healing. And I said, I just really don't want to be bothered. I said, I'll come upstairs later. And then he said, okay. So he goes up there and he shuts the door. And I'm just kind of sitting there and I'm trying to figure out, what went wrong between my family leaving, me falling asleep and then waking up to him laughing and carrying on with his sister, so he said, and having a real shitty attitude. So, I was like, it's almost Christmas. I'm not going to go back and forth with him because I just don't feel like it, and it's not necessary. We're going to be moving into a new year, so I don't want to continue to keep doing this. So anyway, the next day, it was Christmas, and my children were going to come over later to exchange gifts. So he tells me that he had to go to work. And I said, I thought you took this day off. And he said, well, since everybody's going to be here, then I'm going to work. And then he said, because I've already put my name on the roster to come in. And I said, okay. And I said, well, the grandkids wanted to see you. They had a present for you. Well, if they're not here by noon, I'm going to have to go and just tell them to leave it for me. And their stuff is under the tree and I'll see them later. And I said, okay. And and I just felt like every time there was a holiday, and he did this for a good while, it would always be he had to go to work. He was there for a few minutes. It got to a point to where I said, why don't you request time off like everybody else? I said, I get that you can't just take time off like I can. I said, but if you put it in earlier in the year, you can probably get this time off. And then, he would do it, but then it would always be a takeover. He would be moody. You couldn't deal with his attitude, and he would make everybody feel uncomfortable. So I started to realize that, if it's not about you, you don't want to be here. So I'm not going to ask you to put any time off. So for the next few years before the divorce happened, we started celebrating Christmas and any other day without him. Thanksgiving, Christmas, sometimes my birthday, he wanted to celebrate my birthday. It would just be me and him. He didn't want the kids to be around too much, and if they did, he had to go to work. So I got accustomed to not including him. And, that's what they do. I just want you to realize that during this time of the year, they'll try to make it about themselves, or they'll just ghost you and make you feel horrible. Excuse me. So don't get into the holiday blues with this person because they don't know how to treat you. Keep in mind, I know it's sometimes around the holidays you can be very vulnerable because of the time of the year, the way you feel. You want to be around family. You want to be around people who you love and people who you think love you. But you have to understand that these people have been this way, not just during the holiday, just on regular days. So don't let this holiday blues get you to the point to where you feel so down and you feel depressed. If you are with this person and they're bent on treating you this way, don't spend time with this person. Whether you're married or you're in a relationship or you're going through a divorce, make it a point to be away from this person. If you have to leave, if you have to change the way you celebrate until this person is out of your life, then do so. It'll help you. It'll help children if you have any, and you'll understand that this person is not the one for you. They never cared about you. And don't let the holidays, like I say, put you in a funk. If you know someone that's going through this, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. If you're going through this, watch this video as many times as you can, and I will see you again next week. Have a wonderful weekend, and like I said, the holidays are upon us. Stay safe. Make sure that you protect yourself as well as your energy, your children and their energy, and enjoy your time up until the holidays come. I will see you again next week.